and welcome to the hike. Before we go anywhere, I need to stop for 2 items.
That you actually lock your car before you go off on these fence. Potentially random strangers that you're looking. So I can have heat to keep me warm. Let's hope that this is a good view. Let's do this together. Fastest way to end episode 1 of the hike.
Hello and welcome. So today I've decided that I'm going to go up to Snake Pass, and there's a lovely hike just off Snake Pass. You pull up into a lay-by, as you'll see, and there's a nice little hike that takes you up onto the top of a small little mountain. So let's get there and let's start this hike. So before we go anywhere, I need to stop for 2 items which are pretty crucial to making today a success. So the first thing we need to stop for is fuel. We ain't getting anywhere, we run out of fuel. And the most important thing, I would say, more than running out of fuel, is water. So the best part of this is I can get fuel and water from the same place, which is the garage. So let's head to the garage and get some fuel, get some water, and maybe a cheeky coffee. You never know. It is quite early and I haven't had a coffee yet. I couldn't help myself, I had to get a coffee. Not had one all day. Say all day, it's only like 9:30 now, but I still not have one. Anyway, let's get on the road. Don't drink and drive, but if you're gonna drink and drive, drink coffee and drive. But still, don't drink and drive. You can't help a good coffee in the morning.
Bring an emergency battery, because you never know when your phone or equipment might die. So emergency batteries, always good to have on hand. Anyway, let's get up this mountain and enjoy this hike. It's always important that you actually lock your car before you go off on these events. It's not like a gigantic mountain or anything, but it's high enough. Like, this is what it is all about. Enjoying the sounds of nature, fresh air in your lungs, and, you know, hopefully not perish in the process. But we are in the National Trust, so we are on the Hope Woodland Moors, okay, and this is Height Peak High Peak. This is what the sign says. It says, welcome to High Peak. The National Trust, Hope Woodland Moor. Now we do have a couple of drones with us, so we're going to hopefully get a couple of shots of this beautiful landscape. But I must say, last time I was on these moors, I was with Jason Kenzie, Jen Cruz, Jenna Grover and Tammy Trickle from the Sea Watchers, and Journeys of the Wild Child and Search for Sasquatch. And last time I was here, I lost my phone, and Jason, being the tracker he is, found it. I have no idea how he did it, but we found my phone, which is funny because that exact same phone I'm using today as a guide monitor for this camera that we're using right now. And if you're interested in the tech side of things, you know, the camera I'm using right now is the Osmos Pocket 4, so it's the new one from Osmos. This journey that I'm taking now is basically like a trial run for this camera, and it's amazing. These cameras are amazing. I really must admit, they are absolutely cool because they do a lot of things that most action cameras and pocket cameras can't really do. One of which is what I've just done. So something as simple as keeping someone in focus while moving the camera around and not have to worry about the subject going off screen, just like this. So we can take this camera and we can just go like this and we're still in focus and frame, and it is amazing little piece of equipment that allows us to do this sort of thing. This little mini series of me waffling on about random crap on a hike, I hope it does well, because it's not often that I get to go in front of camera, and I secretly like it. I secretly like talking to you guys. So if you haven't already, subscribe. I always want to say that as well. Normally that's not me that says that, it's normally everyone else that says that, so just favour and subscribe. Like and comment, share. Feels weird saying all that, it really does. Thank you. No problem, mate. See, this is the best part about this. I had no idea that that guy was running up on me. You guys probably saw it and were jiggling your head off because you could probably see him behind the back of me on the camera. Now, that's one thing I think I have actually got over the fear of. The fear of talking in front of camera and worrying what people are thinking of me or thinking I'm weird. And I think that's the main thing to get over. You know, there's the main thing to get over yourself. You know, at the end of the day, if someone's looking at you thinking, what the fuck's that weirdo doing? Then so be it. At the end of the day, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to you guys. Every single one of you. You know? And I love every one of you. Might not have met you yet, but you know, that's a weird thing to say, isn't it? Telling potentially random strangers that you love them. as I said, it's really important to make sure you keep hydrated. A little few sips, that's all you need. I hope after all this extra energy I've burnt, that this summit is worth it. I so hope it is. I so hope it is, because this is the moment on a hike when you get to the place that you need to get to. This is the moment of like, I did it. I did it. So let's hope that we have that moment, because I really need that moment. Looks like an aeroplane crash site, which is, I didn't even know it was here. Sometimes these are art installations, but like, isn't it every day you stumble across something like this? It's quite emotional. I didn't expect to see that on my hike this morning. I didn't even know that was here. One thing I will say so far before we actually hit the summit is the views already are amazing. So like, usually the summit, they always put a marker to its best view, and I can see that marker right now. So let's hope that this is a good view. Let's do this together. Okay, so the white marker is directly in front of us. Come on, let's pray for a good view. What more can we ask for from this morning's hike? The first in a series of hike. So, I must admit, we didn't have a lot of time, but we made it. We definitely made it. Achievement 100%. Now this is only a little hike, but it's still a good achievement. An achievement's an achievement. We're stood right at the top. See Manchester out to the distance. What a fantastic way to end episode 1 of the hike. Amazing.
I left the engine cooling by the rusted metal gate before the sun could burn the mist or settle on the weight of every city promise and static on the wire. I'm trading in the concrete for the heart of the sapphire. The gravel crunch is still